Good evening, and welcome to News You Can Lose.
The online news show you can watch if you didn't stare directly into the sun.
I'm Ben Colbreeze.
And I'm Jessica Cutts.
And here are tonight's top stories.
After the purchase of Whole Foods by Amazon, it's been reported that Whole Foods prices are about to drop by 43%. Now you'll be able to afford the whole food.
Delicious.
So now it's like only $5 an apple.
Hey, alright. Can spend 85% of my paycheck.
Like $2 for a bottle of asparagus water. It'll be great.
Taste it. A trunk containing a shipment of ramen instant noodles crashed on the highway recently. The company reported an estimated loss of $27.
That's like half of their quarterly spending.
I know.
Well, a Trump staffer that is responsible for finding positive news stories for President Trump has resigned. The staffer called it the most positive news he'd come across all day.
Everything's coming up for that staffer. Everything's not coming up for my pronunciation.
That's not all.
Oh.
That's what his mom told me.
Parents, speaking of mothers, were upset last week after a Florida school started selling front-of-the-line lunch passes. Parents claim the passes teach children that money can provide unequal opportunities, a concept they hope their child would be blindsided by in early adulthood.
That's what your early 20s are for, right?
Welcome to the jungle. Work here every day.
Well, the Game of Thrones Season 7 finale aired this weekend, leaving many hardcore fans speculating on what's to come in the final season 16 months from now. Now, there were many unanswered questions after this episode, but most importantly, what the fuck happened to Ed Sheeran?
We're this close to putting his face on the back of milk cartons.
Like, what did Arya kill him?
Yeah.
Was his song a breakaway pop hit?
Was he a faceless person all along? We don't know.
I thought you hadn't seen the show.
I mean, I might have seen a couple episodes. In other news, according to a national survey, seniors are the fastest growing group of marijuana users.
They are the fastest growing.
Well, having just left the workforce and ended their disastrous impact on our economy, experts believe it won't be long before baby boomers also ruin this good thing.
Hello, data battles. You know, the president is a gobstopper, the Republicans can't stop sucking, and the Democrats are loons sitting on a death pond making friends with the loopy turtles. I can't smile. It's a weakness shit. Have you tried L-theanine? It's an herbal green tea extract that calms you naturally without any side effects. 2 bottles, $78.50. That is 3 weeks of bliss for $78.50. You can't get a vacation for that price. That is 3 weeks of vacation for $78.50, and let me tell you, it's going fast, folks. Support the show.
Good evening, I'm Isabella McDougall.
And I'm Sarah Black. This week on News You Can Lose, rather than our regular segments of Little Black Dress and
Truth in the News,
we've decided we're going to talk about our favorite classic Chicago dishes.
And when you think of classic Chicago foods, you think of deep dish pizza from Lou Malnati's and Giordano's. You think of Vienna hot dogs with the...
But I would like to add to something.
Yeah, let me finish. You think of Italian beef, which is our personal favorite. We have it all the time.
Well, sure, but in recent years, I've seen you can't go anywhere in River North or Old Town for brunch without finding this new classic. No. Without finding this new classic called avocado toast.
That's not very classic. That's more hipster and
it's a new
millennial.
classic. It's on every menu. I mean, can you just imagine that Chicago's taking a turn toward the healthier lifestyle? They're getting their whole grains and healthy fats.
Okay, Gwyneth, but like, just look at how meaty and juicy and thick this is.
Well, sure, but like,
it's more than an inch. It's like 2 inches.
It's big. But
you
how
bet
can
your
you?
mouth around this.
I might be able to. How can you walk though How can you walk the whole magnificent mile when you got the meat sweats and myocardial infarctions?
I don't know what the last thing is.
No one does.
But just get an Uber. It's cheap.
Just imagine a healthier Chicago. Everyone at
we don't
fitness
need
clubs
a healthier Chicago.
eating avocado toast.
Why don't you just get light beer?
I've got LaCroix.
And no one likes LaCroix. But just, oh God. Look at this sweet ass Italian beef. Oh God, it's so thick.
It is juicy.
So meaty.
And hot. Wet.
It's so thick. And meaty and juicy and
Mmm.
oh my God. Here. You dropped it. You dropped this one too.
This is big news with the news. And Chicago Classics. Back to you guys in the studio.
See you next week.
The whole Russian deposition. It's all paper clips and tongue lashings. It's an all-inclusive dining experience, and the media brought their Tupperware. Grow a beard. All right, now this is not to spec, but my pen is the Space Needle, and my thumb is Godzilla. As you can see, there's very little size difference, making my point. And this could perhaps solve the whole problem. If you want to, I have a few copies of this little gem. 34 buccarinos. This could be yours. Help the show.
It's right down the street.
Oh, that's alright. I
West
suppose.
Loop, yeah. But you are room 432. If you need anything at all, do not hesitate to call the front desk. Thank you, Miss Scott.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, the catering company just called. They said they left it behind, so just leave it here. I'll bring it in just a second, okay? Hi! Welcome to Palmer House Hotel Chicago.
Oh Lord, well, there will never be royals.
I'm sorry, sir, can I grab your name?
My name? Well, my name is known nationwide. Richard Rigo, culinary critic and creme de la creme to foodies everywhere.
Well, welcome to Chicago, Mr. Ego.
It's Rigo. Trust me, when my name is strewn across the United States and nationwide, everyone will know the name Rigo.
Okay, Mr. Rigo. Upon your arrival here in Chicago, might I suggest some great Chicago-centric snacks? We have right down the street Garrett's Popcorn. If you'd like to grab a bag, maybe walk down Millennium.
Stop the presses! Popcorn! Oh, where will I get a bag of caramel or cheddar popcorn? Oh, I know. I'll go to the carnies down the street. Oh, they're the ones with all the tattoos. Popcorn, really.
I have a lot of tattoos.
Oh, you know, I wouldn't besmirch my attitude, my appetite, for a meal with popcorn. Oh, how basic.
Okay, well, if you're looking for more of a meal, might I suggest we have in the neighborhood our famous Chicago deep dish pizza. We have Lumonati's, Giardino's.
Pizza! Please, it is primitive, plain, and pedantic.
Okay. I'll have you know that it's a Chicago staple.
Staple. And me without my staple remover. You know, if you're going to continue to yammer on about all this cultural crap,
I'll have you know here in Chicago we're very proud of our crap. But if you'd like a more authentic Chicago experience, I would suggest maybe hopping on a train and you could check out Wiener Circle. I'm sure that they would have something you could chew on.
I am familiar with Wiener Circle and their roughhouse antics and their chocolate shake. No, I would never base myself so low to go to such a place. You know, if you're not going to give me any better recommendations than these, I'm going to have to leave and go back to my hotel. There I can get the most pristine and actual...
I'm sorry, excuse me, did you just say that you're not actually a guest at this hotel?
Why, no. No, I'm staying at the Doubletree out in Skokie.
The suburbs, yeah, that makes more sense. Well, you know, if you're about to head back out to Skokie, maybe I should give you some parting gifts on the way, huh?
No, oh, well, as long as it's not more basic food recommendations, certainly.
No. This is a very special treat.
Oh.
One that not many people hear about these days. But
Not many
it was
people?
very popular for over half a century
Very
here
popular?
in Chicago. Yes.
In Chicago,
People
okay.
loved it every day.
They love it?
Every day.
Every day?
Wait with bated breath till they could see it.
I see it. I want to see it.
You want to see it?
I want to see
How
it.
closely do you want to see
Really, run up close. I want to see
all
it.
right. It's Bozo the Clown, motherfucker.
Ah! To the suburbs!
I know my dog loves me because he makes direct eye contact with me most of the time! Alright folks, I've said it before, I'll say it again. We need your money. I'm gonna call this Give a Tip, Get a Tip Tuesday, alright? Just by watching this, you're contractually obligated to give me some money, alright? Here's the tip. When the woman who says she's going to dry clean your clothes but can't get them to you before the show starts, you do not stomp around the store chanting "Save Space" until her husband comes out of the back. That's a very angry situation, folks. All right, Give a Tip Tuesday. All right, help the show. I don't have to meditate, do I, Doc? No, because I take 7850 3-week bliss vacation L-theanine data battle pills. I don't have to meditate. I don't need some British guy on my cell phone telling me what to do when I do it, sitting there all... Doc, is that healthy? No, it's not. Doc, it's not healthy. Is L-theanine from Data Battle for 7850 healthy? Yeah, it is. Support the show.
Hi, this is Sal Mascali, your political correspondent, but today I'm going to take a break from my normal political rants where I discuss that dirty cum rag that you also use to clean your fingers after you eat Cheetos that we call our president. I want to talk to you about brunch, a meal that we used to love ironically, but is now ruining our very lives. My fiancé and I are learning to accept the things about each other that we cannot change. My fiancé, for example, is learning that she has to deal with my ADHD, bouts of depression, and the fact that I have tried on multiple occasions to physically climb into our television screen whenever Aubrey Plaza is there. I, meanwhile, have to accept the fact that my fiancé loves brunch. And at this point in the relationship, it is too late to leave her over something that anyone but myself and George Costanza would find so trivial. My vast disdain of brunch runs deep in my blood. Blood that is beginning to coagulate due to all the cinnamon rolls I'm forced to eat every Sunday morning. Regardless of what people tell you, brunch is not a combination of breakfast and lunch. Brunch is deep-fried, red velvet chocolate chip French toast with whipped cream, bourbon syrup, and one goddamn strawberry that the chef put on in some sort of vague attempt to seem civilized. It's everything that Michelle Obama fought against on one plate. Not only that, but it costs $14. The last time I checked, French toast was nothing more than milk, eggs, and bread. Those are not expensive ingredients. That is the shit you buy when you think a blizzard is going to hit your house. Now you may be saying to yourself, oh, you can drink at brunch, but finding a reason to drink at 10 a.m. is the rationale that an alcoholic would use when he refuses to admit that he has a problem. I don't have to go to brunch to drink at 10 in the morning. I can drink at that time from literally anywhere, but I choose not to because I am not Ernest Hemingway. Every brunch place has some sort of specialty cocktail, which sounds lovely but tastes terrible. They can just take a blade of grass and stick it in a mason jar, fill it with turpentine, call it locally sourced, and you'll be taking pictures of it for your Instagram before your gummy bear stuffed omelet shows up. Brunch cocktails are their worst. Look at the Bloody Mary, a cocktail named after a malevolent, blood-covered woman who will come out of the mirror and kill you when you're at your cousin's slumber party. It's a horrifying name, and the only reason it's called a Bloody Mary is because nobody wants to order something called vampire jizz. The other selling point of brunch is that you can people watch, which means my fiancé wants me to become an obese alcoholic stalker, which are 3 things that I stopped doing so she would date me in the first place. The weird part is everything that I'm bitching about is completely acceptable brunch conversation. Something you can enjoy while sitting on the patio of a restaurant that has a weird compound name made up of nonsense words like the Fiddler in Norwich or the Rooster in Paragraph. It's something I will probably be doing a lot for the rest of my life, because marriage is about acceptance, and brunch is just something that I have to accept. Godspeed, Chicago. I'll see you Sunday morning.
Grow a beard!
Like, what if the taco shells themselves are Doritos?
Dude,
No,
that's a brilliant idea.
no.